Starting and developing a profitable and successful online business is not what you think. Especially at the beginning, it has nothing to do with a fantastic lifestyle. Lamborghini, Ferrari, yachts, watches, and so on. Forget about lifestyle, nice girls and boys for a moment, and forget about astonishing Instagram profiles. Starting a business is not a joke and involves mental and physical energies and risks. Now, you can close this video, because what I've just said is not so enticing, but if you continue watching this clip till the end, I'm going to share with you 5 perspectives about starting and creating a successful online business with my 13 years of experience. My name is Max Cecco, and I teach aspiring entrepreneurs and professionals how to turn their knowledge and or someone else's expertise even into a 7-figure business. If you like my content, subscribe to this channel and hit the like button. Perspective number 1. Forget about making money. Most probably you are thinking something like this. Max, what the are you saying? I'm in business to make money. If my business will not make money, it is not a business. And yes, it's true. And I can assure you, I'm not going mad. Indeed, you have to know that when I started my online business 14 years ago, I had the same thoughts. The fact is this. When you decide to start a business, your primary goal is not focusing your energies on making money, but on creating excellent products or services in order to fix people's problems. You are in business if there is a problem to be fixed. And the more people you can help, or in other words, the bigger your audience is, the more money you can make. Your primary intent is to satisfy people's needs with better solutions to existing problems. Then and only then, if you are good at it, you will be rewarded with tons of money. Once again, you are not in business to feed your ego, but to satisfy your clients' needs. Even if you are the owner of your company, I highly recommend not forgetting this concept. Your clients can fire you instantly if they don't buy what you sell. Period. Perspective number 2. Think long term. If you want to create a profitable business, you should absolutely move the time horizon. Let me define the ideal time horizon. Between 3 to 5 years, you can create an empire thanks to a power vehicle called the internet. Based on what I read on social media or the questions I received in my email, today's aspiring entrepreneurs are in a hurry to get results. They want to make money fast, they want to be profitable ideally from day number 1, they want to get amazing results in the first 3 months. They are impatient. Let's see the reality for what it is. Today, it is still possible to make money rapidly, but at the same time, it is only for some. It all depends on your business stage and who you are. Normally, people underestimate what they can accomplish in 3 or 5 years and overestimate the results they can get in 3 or 6 months. And if they don't get the results they want, they quit. If you don't change this mindset, you will not accomplish excellent outcomes, and you can blame the economy, the government, or third parties for not getting what you wanted. Taking accountability is always the first step. Perspective number 3. Your thoughts become your best allies or enemies. This is the advice I wish I had received when I was 20. The power of your thoughts and beliefs are the most undervalued weapons at your disposal to create an empire or destroy yourself. Today, especially aspiring entrepreneurs are focused on the latest marketing strategies, the latest tactics to make their business profitable, tips and tricks to speed up their success. What they don't understand is that their victory depends on what they think about themselves, what they believe about business, what they think about marketing, how they react to the obstacles that are preventing them from reaching their desired results. Guys, do you have a fucking idea why most people quit so early in creating a profitable business? Because if they don't get an immediate result, their mind says to them strange things. For instance, you're not capable of doing it, online business is a lie, nobody is making money selling information, it is too difficult, and so on and so on. My suggestion is this. continue working on yourself on a daily basis. It all depends on your daily thoughts and how mentally strong you are, especially when things go wrong and you face challenging times. This is so crucial. Perspective number 4. There is no good or bad decision. I love this perspective, and I'm going to share with you one of the most powerful mindsets I have mastered in the last 3 years. As an entrepreneur, you have to make daily decisions about everything. How much money to invest in advertising, what product or service to create, how to deal with collaborators and business partners, doubts about yourself, and so on. To simplify, every human being makes a decision based on 2 parameters: your knowledge about a topic and your past experiences. The decision you make today regarding a specific aspect of your business is different from the same decision you would make 2 years later. And it's normal because you will evolve, and even your experiences will be different. So, there are no good or bad decisions in life and business. Be comfortable making decisions because I can assure you that you will do your best based on the resources available. And please do not blame yourself for your decisions because you did the best based on who you were at that specific moment. That's it. Perspective number 5. Why do you want to become an entrepreneur? This is a great question. Let me share with you my experience. In the beginning, I decided to become an entrepreneur because I wanted to live a better life. My desire was to have more money to enjoy life, go to restaurants, have a nice car, and so on. But soon I discovered that this approach wasn't very productive, especially if your only goal is to make money. And here is why. You will face tough times, especially at the beginning, because you have to learn many things. And especially when things don't go in the right direction, if you're not passionate about your field and you don't have a very strong reason why behind your business, you will definitely quit. So, my suggestion is to start a business you really care about, not only to make money. You need a strong motivation to deal with difficulties, obstacles that you will encounter during this fantastic path. Look for something that you love doing and at the same time that has a market. There is a quote that I particularly love, and it says something like this: love what you do and you won't work a single day of your life. With that being said, you can't run a profitable online business without the proper digital marketing skills. Now you have 2 options. You can subscribe right now to the waitlist of my Freedom Business Blueprint, a special program I'm going to release in February 2023, in which I teach you the most high-paid digital marketing skills to create even a 7-figure business. I put the link to the subscription page in the description below. Or you can subscribe to my YouTube channel and watch this next video: 3 copywriting examples for beginners. 3 sales formulas that never fail. Once you have understood these formulas, selling anything is very straightforward. So, watch this video now.